talk about this project every. Please be on your goals. I would like to call my.
Thank you. All right, if you didn't hear, I will be talking about the 3 Ps. I do want to level set, however. The 3 Ps are not what gets me up every night. On a serious note, many of you probably know that over several years ago, I went on a health journey where I lost over half my body weight. Not an easy endeavor, as you can imagine. Along my journey, I used several tactics to help me stick to what I needed to do and keep focused. The 3 Ps. We'll talk about each of these steps, how they helped me, what I learned, and how you can take these 3 principles that I use to apply to any goal in your life. The first P we'll talk about is planning. Where you're going, how you're going to get there, are very important steps that you need to take in order to reach your goal. Through careful planning, you're able to map out what it is you need to do, think about it, rather than just meandering and trying to get to the goal without any focus. In my health journey, I took a step back and really evaluated what I needed to do. I had over 200 pounds to lose. Not an easy endeavor, as I mentioned. But I knew I needed to do some things to get a handle around how I was going to lose the weight. First thing I did was I tracked everything I ate using a fitness tracker. I also tracked exercise. These planning steps helped me kind of get a focus of where to go. Now, I didn't stick to the plan. In fact, I tweaked it along the way. But keeping to a plan helped me stay on track and not lose where I was going. Because as you can imagine, you're going to reach points in your journey when you're not going to feel like you want to stick to it, you're going to fail, and you're going to have times when you need to stick to the next piece, which is persistence. That's probably where most people struggle in the biggest goals, is through persistence. If you don't focus on what you planned, if you constantly get self-doubt when you make mistakes, and you kick yourself and you beat yourself up, you're not going to want to continue. But if you can look at those opportunities to learn and persist through those struggles, you can find that it's easier to take those steps and not worry so much about the mistakes you make. Now, trust me when I tell you, I still make mistakes in my health plan, and I still keep moving forward. That's how I'm able to maintain after 5 years. Many times I binge eat. Get up in the middle of the night, get a half-gallon of ice cream, much to Terry's delight. But I don't let that stop me. And I think that's part of what's been my success, is that I don't focus so much on the mistakes. I add up, I persist through the steps that I create. The last piece it takes, probably the biggest, is patience. In the first several months of my health journey, I didn't see results right away. I think a lot of us, when we start a diet, when we start something, we get frustrated that we're not seeing the results, the visible results right away, and we're like, oh, this is just a waste of my time. But I kept faith in the process, in the planning that I had done. I persisted through those times that I felt like I'm just not going to be able to do this. I had patience because I knew that in the end, if I continued to practice these new behaviors, continued on focusing on what my goal needed to be, not so much the scale, but learning new behaviors. It helped me feel a little better about what I was doing, and not so much about it's not happening quick enough. And in its end, the results show for themselves. So with a little careful planning, persisting through those moments when you feel like, well, I don't know if I can do this. Having patience, faith in the process that you create for yourself. You too could be crushing your own goals before you know it. Get out there and do it. Stay awesome. Mr. Toastmaster.
So next I'd like to call the second speaker.